Okay, so welcome to the final speed dating session of the afternoon. My name is George Winch and I'm one of the vice presidents at Zafin Labs. And what I want to do today is talk to you about how we're slowly becoming what we believe one of the thought leaders in the product and pricing lifecycle management space. And in essence, what we're trying to do is showcase how pricing and billing can be more profitable for banks based upon their existing customer base that they have within their organizations today. And the way that we're also doing this is helping banks understand around how they can be more regulatory compliant with their pricing and billing functionality that they could have within their organization, how we can completely give them a 360-degree view of the products and services that might be kept in many different types of systems within their architectural landscape today. And the final thing, as I mentioned, is how we can make you, more importantly, as profitable as possible based upon the products that you offer. Now, we currently have around 19 customers. We've run about 55 plus projects within our solution today. We think that we have a very good, innovative understanding of the market space in product pricing and lifecycle management. And we want to start to resonate that with many, many other banking organizations across the world. Banks today have tried to become more, or gain more revenue through just offering better liquidity, offering better margins for their products. But the current banking landscape has made that very, very challenging in terms of doing this. So one of the things that are drivers for banks in terms of their transformation process is actually trying to comply with a lot of regulatory requirements that are out there, offering better customer services to their install base, to improve the flexibility and the agility of their business by bringing new products and services to market in a reduced and much quicker time frame than they've done in the past. So the way that the whole system works is we're involved in pretty much all lines of business today, whether it's retail banking, corporate banking, private wealth or wholesale, and credit cards. Many banking systems architectures are pretty similar. You have a core banking system, you have your payment systems, and you have a lot of legacy systems within the landscape. All of these have different architectural and developmental designs. And what we do is we wrap around the whole of the architectural framework, extrapolating the data at its source and bring down all of the pricing and billing information that is currently residing in those systems, giving the lines of business within your organizations the repository of all of your standard products and pricing that you're offering to your customers today. This gives you the visibility to take away products that aren't being profitable, that are duplicates, and that at the end of the day that you're just not making any money on within the organization. But relationship managers don't want to offer just standard-based pricing. What about your high net worth individuals or your best customers that you want to offer more exception-based pricing to? Well, what we can do is we can take all of the transactional information and we can extrapolate that to give you what we call relationship-based pricing. The relationship-based pricing allows you to look at the contracts that you sign up for, especially for your corporate customers, where they have to keep 20 million on deposit, do 100 payments, keep a couple of corporate credit cards, do a few trade finance instruments. But what happens if they don't keep to that mandate, and therefore should you be offering them that standard-based pricing? Well, this is where banks have to source this problem manually through lots of spreadsheets or other data warehousing information. And basically, the revenue leakage that is occurring in banks today is absolutely huge. Our solution, miRevenue, takes away a lot of that pain by automatically checking the mandates and the contracts that you have and making sure that this revenue leakage is captured by putting the customer back onto the standard-based pricing tariffs or sending an alert to those relationship managers so that at least a dialogue can be got. We also then take that in pricing information and offer simulation. We can slice and dice and work with your data to offer you ways that you can create new products and product bundles and simulate them against your current install base to see whether they would be profitable for you if you put them into production in the market space. We can take the data further and start to run more macro loyalty programs, okay? Keeping a customer and keeping them loyal and then offering them better pricing is far better than going out and getting new customers. So we can create loyalty programs where for points you can offer other banking products and services or third-party products such as air miles. And the final piece of the jigsaw where a lot of our competitors and banks themselves play is around the billing space. How can you consolidate all of the transactional information from all of the downstream systems and then apply that in a consolidative way for a statement, an invoice or a billing that can go out to those customers? So from a business benefits point of view, I've said, these are the costs that you could be saving in terms of the maintenance of the legacy systems. All of the systems that I talked about in the architecture have to be repriced annually every year, and this equates to millions and millions of dollars of manual hard work and labour, and we can take away all of that cost. We can make sure that you're regulatory compliant for the jurisdiction that you work in, making sure that fines and anything like that are avoided at all costs. The revenue that you could be earning is the mitigation of revenue leakage. We've told you that we can be quick in terms of your products to market, and through the loyalty programs you can upsell and cross-sell and enhance the customer wallet share. From our team's point of view, we have about 300 employees within the customer. We have we're a privately owned company, and we have a very, very solid management team that's worked heavily within the banking industry and other industry solution providers. And the reason why I'm confident and why we're here today as an innovator is we have a 100% success rate. All of our projects go in on time and on budget. We're 100% in terms of our modern Java architecture, which resonates a lot with banks these days that are forward thinking in terms of how they're trying to re-architect their platforms today. We're 100% domain focused on financial services, as opposed to some of our competitors that look and retrofit some of their telco solutions. One of the biggest banks that we work with here in the UK does about 1 billion transactions a day, so we're very scalable and reliable in terms of our solution. And we're compatible to work with many of the current core banking packages and API and interfacing mechanisms that are out there. But if you don't believe me, talk to our customers. All of our customers are 100% referenceable, and they're happy to talk to us about the success that they've had by working with the miRevenue solution.